Everybody in this business is looking for tops and bottoms, and they generally get chewed up trying to fight a move to the upside that keeps going. They're short, 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 or they miss a short and the market breaks, and then they try to buy it all the way down, trying to pick tops, try to pick bottoms. And they don't really have any probabilities that they could attach to it. Thanks, Carl. You too. They don't have a probability attached to anything. And so, when could you begin to create predictions based on probabilities instead of guesses, or just play a price? Oh, I got resistance there and it didn't work. You got to have qualifications and or disqualifications of a spot. All right. So when we shot up here to this 19 area, all right, what we see is a couple things to say. Be careful staying long. If you're bearish, an opportunity to qualify. What are some things that you look for? First off, do I see late longs coming in? We see that with this green that pops out. Second thing I see is some buy inventory with this white column kicking out, which to me are people who are late to the party. They buy it, and then once they get filled, they're like, chased it all the way up. I get filled at 16.5, and it's down at 12. Just think about that. That happens to everybody. It's when they reach and they chase. If you're chasing a lot, that's happening to you a lot. By the time you get it, you don't want it, but you got it. And so as I play this, price runs up, those greens come out, and they hit those 16.5s and they go through it. It's not moving that fast if you know what you're looking for. When people say they don't see it or it's too fast, it's because they're not experienced enough to have slowed the market down. If I was to get underneath center as a football player, snap the ball, I'd say, this is moving too fast. How am I supposed to check down a receiver and throw the ball? I could have the greatest arm in the world, and it can be completely accurate, but everything would be moving too fast for me. Well, guys don't slow down. You slow it down by understanding it and the repetition, what to look for, and have some anticipation to be able to predict that the market could find a top and roll over. And it doesn't have to roll over for a lot, but just give yourself the ability to find tops and to find bottoms. Same thing happens in here. This was even a better one where it turned, comes lower. And then what happens? A bunch of shorts come in, flips it back to the upside. Here's an even better top that was put in. That is in hindsight after you see it. You see these buy pulses, which are these aqua blue boxes that should get price to go up. It shouldn't go underneath those. Number one, we shouldn't get longs to come in if you're looking for more upside. But let me just play it. You're seeing it chop. Another buy pulse comes in and wham, they get underneath it. Now you've got 4 buy pulses, which is aggressive buy market orders of over 100. And price is like not being able to go up, not being able to go up. It's going sideways, going sideways. You still got some shorts in here, but it's going sideways. You still got some shorts in here, but it's going sideways. Let me stop it a second. When I see this 22 even, that's some inventory of buyers. I look at the same thing that happened to those 16.5, 17 evens. But you could see longs come in there a little bit. You got longs that are going to be stuck and wrong below here, and they click out, remove that inventory and go get some other spots, and these longs are stuck. And then our laser begins to shift and go green. You've got to see and understand buy pulses, and 4 of them coming in and we can't go up anymore. Longs are entering, and then they get below that big inventory. Now backed it up a little bit. You can see another one sticking out at 1875. They hit that buying, and then they look around and say, any more buyers? And they don't hear anybody say, yeah, I'll buy it. It's silence. And when sellers are looking for buyers and there's silence, that's when the downside becomes the right side. I just back it up. 2 moments to find a top. Stop trying to be right for 20, 30, 40 points. You got to be right for a few points before you're right for a few dozen points. Everybody's got big eyes, small stomachs when they're looking to make predictions. When you get 1, 2, 3, all of these buy market orders, and then this last one of 230 something contracts, and we slip underneath it, you begin to question, is this market a little overbought? Maybe getting a little expensive in this sequence. Stop worrying about what it's going to be like in an hour or two. You're not an investor, you're a trader. And as soon as we flip and we get these greens to come in, you scratch your head a little bit more. As soon as we crack through that buy inventory, this guy at 22, if you're long, you got to get out. If you're bearish, you got to get short. This is your step 3. This is your fire and ready, aim, fire. Not only to get through those 22s, see these longs here, you get underneath them, they're saying holy SHIT. And remember, after you're long, what are you? A seller. So if you get the sellers that are starting to swear, they're the ones that help push market prices lower.